ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਵਾਗਤਮ। ਅੱਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੇ ਕਿ ਹਰਜਾਪ ਭੰਗਲ ਹੋਣੀ ਲੰਡਨ ਦੇ ਸਟੂਡੀਓ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੈਠੇ, ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਗਏ। ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਬਿਠਾ ਲਿਆ। ਅੱਜ ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਸੀਨੇ ਛੁੱਟ ਗਏ ਇੱਥੇ ਖੜ ਕੇ। ਮੁੰਬਈ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਬੰਬੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ ਬੋਡੀ ਪਾਵਰ ਐਕਸੀਬਿਸ਼ਨ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਹੈਗੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ, ਜੋ ਕਿ 2 ਦਿਨ ਚੱਲਣੀ ਆ 29 ਤੇ 30 ਮਾਰਚ ਨੂੰ। ਉਹਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ ਆਏ ਆ। ਪਸੀਨੇ ਛੁੱਟ ਗਏ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਜਿਮ ਗਏ ਤੋਂ, ਪਰ ਅੰਦਰ ਜੋ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦਿਖਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਜਿਮ ਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਆ। ਸਿਆਣੇ ਕਹਿ ਗਏ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਾਨ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਜਹਾਨ ਆ, ਅਤੇ ਸਿਹਤ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਸਿਹਤ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕਾਇਮ ਆ, ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਸਭ ਕੁਛ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਪੈਸੇ ਬਣ ਜੂਗੇ ਪਰ ਸਿਹਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਬਣਨੀ। ਸੋ ਸਿਹਤ ਦਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਆ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਹੀ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਇਸ ਲਈ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ 'ਚ ਦਿਲਚਸਪੀ ਰੱਖੀ ਦੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਹਤਰ ਬਣਾ ਸਕੀਏ। ਸੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਕੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ। ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਐਕਸੀਬਿਸ਼ਨ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੁੰਬਈ 'ਚ, ਜਿਸ ਸਟੈਂਡਰਡ 'ਤੇ ਇਹ ਹੋਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਤੋਂ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਆ ਗਈ ਬੋਡੀ ਪਾਵਰ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਿਖਾਉਣਾ। ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਵਾਂਗੇ UFC ਫਾਈਟਿੰਗ। ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਇਹ ਭਾਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਚੱਕਣਾ, ਖੁਰਾਕਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਖਾਣੀਆਂ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਇਲਾਜ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੋਣੇ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨੱਠਣਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਜਿਮ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਤਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ, ਦਵਾਈਆਂ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਖਾਣੀਆਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਅਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣੂਗੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਭਾਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਘਟਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਮਸਲ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਭਲਵਾਨ ਹੀ ਆਏ ਆ। ਮੇਰਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਅਨਹੈਲਥੀ ਜਿਹਾ, ਬਾਕੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੈਲਥੀ ਆ ਸਾਰੇ। ਅਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਉਹ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ, ਇਹਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਗੋਰੇਗਾਉਂ, ਪਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਗੋਰਾ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ। ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਗੋਰੇ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ, ਹਾਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਾਲੀ ਸ਼ਕਲਾਂ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ। ਤਾਂ ਰੱਖੋ, सिर्फ इंडिया में हो सकता है कि काले लोगों वाले गांव को गोरा गांव रख रहे हैं ना। तो गोरे अंदर देखेंगे जाके। तो फ़िलहाल तो अंदर जाके इनकी एग्जीबिशन में देखते हैं। आज सैटरडे है, पहला दिन है एग्जीबिशन का। देखेंगे अंदर जाके और आपको यूके एंड यूरोप वाली संगतों को हम सब दिखाएंगे कि जी इसमें क्या क्या है, अपनी सेहत का जो मेन कि इसका ख्याल कैसे रख सकते हैं। सब देखते हैं अंदर जाके। हाँ जी, तुम सोच रहे होंगे ये अंदर बड़ा रौला पै रहा, ये भंगड़े की आवाज़ आ। ये विआह तो नहीं आए असी, ये भंगड़े की आवाज़ है। असी शादी तो नहीं आए। एक्चुअली पिछे थानू दिखा लांगे कि भंगड़ा किस तरह पाया जाता, नाल दी नाल तुसीं एक्सरसाइज किद्दां कर सकते हैं। ये थानू दिखा लांगे मसाला भंगड़ा की जो टीम आई हुई है। नाल दी नाल तुहाडे भंगड़ा भी पावांगे, नाल दी नाल एक्सरसाइज भी तुसीं कर सकते हैं। ये सारा थानू दिखा लांगे हुण कि मसाला भंगड़ा किस तरह पाया जाता।
Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Serena and his team. Here we go. You guys ready? Start me off. I need that loud. Go! Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Serena and
हाँ जी, हुण तुसीं देखिया सीगा स्क्रीन ते मसाला भंगड़ा, and we're with the energetic young ladies who are buying the bhangra out there on the stage, who have fused exercise and bhangra and given me a lot of ideas that how we can exercise. This is Serena.
Namaste, Sasika.
And this is Shalini.
Hi.
And Serena's come all the way from New York. Serena, tell us a bit about Masala Bhangra, what it is, how you got the idea.
So Masala Bhangra is a global phenomenon. I'm the first to bring Indian dance to the fitness industry at a global level. So now it's really hit the fitness world, the yoga world, and the dance world. So I've been teaching fitness for the past 22 years, right? So I created this concept I'm 15 years ago. And I really created this to honor my father and his existence and to everything that he told me to be part of living in the United States and being an Indian. And today, 14 years later, it's one of the top 5 workout videos to do in the US. Superstars like Jasbir Jassi, who is, everyone knows Jasbir Jassi. He's a huge fan of Masala Bhangra.
Shalini, what parts of the body does Bhangra work out?
Every part of the body. You saw that. Legs, arms, shoulders, core, everything.
And this is something anyone can do at home as well, right?
Everybody can do it. We provide modifications according to your fitness level. So even a 60-year-old or a 70-year-old Aldi can do it. Even a 13-year-old kid can do it. We provide the modifications.
अगर मेरे साथ पराग है, पराग अपने वाले जो कि हमको कैटल बेल के बारे में कुछ बताएगा. हेलो पराग.
Hello, my name is Parag.
पराग, what is a kettle bell?
Kettlebell basically is a strength and endurance tool. अधिकतर देखा जाए कि जिम में हम लोग कार्डियो करने के लिए ट्रेडमिल और क्रॉस ट्रेनर का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और स्ट्रेंथ इक्विपमेंट का इस्तेमाल करने के लिए बारबेल्स और डंबल्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. केटलबेल्स के एक्सरसाइज के साथ दोनों बेनिफिट आपको इकट्ठा मिलता है. स्ट्रेंथ और एंड्योरेंस का वर्कआउट साइमल्टेनियसली किया जाता है. इससे आपका टाइम बचता है और वर्कआउट भी काफ़ी इफेक्टिव होता है क्योंकि सारे मूवमेंट्स कंपाउंड होते हैं. इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है, इससे टाइम बचता है लोगों को बाहर जिम में जाकर के वर्कआउट करके वापस आपके ट्रैफिक से स्ट्रेस से थोड़ा दूर रह के घर पे वर्कआउट कर सकते हैं. बहुत आसान वर्कआउट होता है और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है कि हार्ट का कंडीशनिंग तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है वो बेसिकली इसमें कवर किया जाता है.
Parag, I look at this kettlebell and I think, how much exercise can I do with that? At the most I can lift it, right? But you're going to show us how to do a workout.
Yes, I'm going to show you some demos. So I'm going to show you some basic kettlebell exercise. Like the first exercise is kettlebell swing. I'm going to show you the demo now.
Yeah, let's have a look at a kettlebell demo and Parag का देखते हैं कमाल ये केतली वाली घंटे के साथ क्या करता है. I'm here at the stalls of Geffen Gyms, and with me is a trainer to the personal superstars, Marika Johansson Geffen, all the way from Europe, but now living in Mumbai. Hello, Marika.
Hi.
Marika, first of all, tell us, what is a lady, a bodybuilder from Europe, doing here in Mumbai?
You can ask that. I wonder myself sometime. Actually, I just slipped over here because that Hrithik Roshan needed to transform for Krish 3. And we were asked to come here and train him. And then after that, it went so good. So we had so much response from people and other actors and also from Hrithik's mom. So now I'm stuck with the Roshan family, but in a good way. So I've been working with the whole family now for 2 years.
That is amazing that you have been training Hrithik Roshan's family, like his sister, his mother, their father.
And the sister and the niece.
You're training all of them lot. Why come from Europe to Mumbai? Why India? Why not just stay in Europe or go US like everyone else does?
Because I took the challenge. Because here is a big need for education and also how with fitness is growing here and it's a bigger need for us here than in Europe. Europe and US is already a big market and here it's starving. So we can do so much here and I enjoy helping people, I enjoy educate them and I can see my result better over here.
There you go. And how do you find the whole Bollywood scene? How do you find everything here? Have they been welcoming to you or has India been a bit wary of foreigners or have you found it okay?
I've been very welcomed here. Everybody has welcomed me. I'm very appreciated everywhere. And also my clients. I actually now training 5 clients. I'm also training Arjun Kapoor's sister Anshula. I'm training an upcoming actor called June Chopra, Kapril Chopra, whose father has a big production company here in Mumbai. So everybody's taking care of me at the same time as they're my client. Plus everybody else around me is very, helpful.
That's about the Bollywood stars and how they're into fitness, but what about the normal the public of India? I mean, generally Indians are very unhealthy with their diet and their food. Have you seen a change in that, in the normal people of India?
Absolutely. Like my Facebook is growing every day of normal Indian people that is talking to me and asking me, and every had the needs now. They want to look like the stars. They want to do with them too.
Marika, thank you very much. Wish you success in the future, and please catch up with us again next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us about Geffen Gyms and ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ?
The idea is to create the environments that the trainers and the customers, the members need to be able to get optimal results. So we've got Geffen Gyms which we are launching today. The first gym is coming up in Bangalore in a place called Vijaynagar. It's around 6,000 square foot. Amazing facility. Every single piece of equipment has been handpicked by Chris Gettin himself, who has used almost every single brand in the world, and he knows what is the best. The layouts, the motivation, nutrition. We have express cafes in each gym where people can buy the nutrition that they need. So one of the big problems in India is not the 1 hour in the gym, that's the easiest part, but it's the 23 hours outside of the gym, which is the hardest part. So we have state-of-the-art technology to be able to monitor client progress. The clients can track their own progress, and we can also help them with their nutrition so they can buy food, supplements, clothing if they want to look good in the gym, look good outside the gym. We have taken care of each and everything that they need to be able to look good, feel good. And that's basically what our concept is all about.
And you're looking for people to invest in or take a franchise of Gettin gyms, right?
We're looking for selected people who don't necessarily have to have experience in the health and fitness industry, but they need to have some business experience, but they also need to understand our concept, which is the first criteria of our franchise.
Shimakam, thank you very much, and I wish you good luck with Gettin gyms, and I'll give you Galgana in the future. Amrit, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Amrit, tell us something. First of all, how does a Punjaban Kudi, with the diets that we have at home and all the lifestyles that we have, how does she actually get into fitness like yourself?
To tell the honest truth, this was never premeditated on my end. I actually fell on ice and dislocated my hip bone back in 2002, 2003, and my rehab to recover my injury was powerlifting. So 1 year of powerlifting, and from there on I just fell in love with the lifestyle, the discipline, the health part of it, because it saved me from where I couldn't walk to where I could sprint and run and do hurdles and obstacle courses. So I saw the value of having a fit body.
So exactly how much training do you have to do? I mean, is it a case of, right, we've got to stay in the gym all day or not?
No, not at all. My typical week is Monday to Friday. I do cardio in the morning. So really it's 30 to 40 minutes in the morning and an hour at noon, and then I'm done, and that's it. So it's a lifestyle, right? So it's just like you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth. Well, I get up in the morning, brush my teeth, and go for a run. You know what I mean? It's become that way.
Amrit, it's been very good talking to you. I wish you luck, and here as well in India and in Canada and US. And I'm sure you're doing us all proud. As you know, we're in Mumbai, and it's very hard not to find someone who's connected to Bollywood. We found someone, a singer, Ali Kuli Mirza. Tell us about this. What do you think of the expo so far?
Expo is great. You know, I'm a brand ambassador for a company called TNC. It's called Tara Nutrition. It's an amazing product. So they have called me over, having fun, singing songs.
Give us a little bit of a tidbit of a song that you've done.
Oh, this is my song that I've sang long back, and then I'll sing my new song also.
Yeah.
روزی بودم عاشقت بودم دست تو خیلی راضی بودم ما تو با شیطونی کردیم نزدیک من نیا تو بوره بوره هم شیطان زاره زاره با چنار همسه برو دلم تو رو نمیخواد دیگه نمیخوام ببینمت بوره بوره هم شیطان زاره زاره با چنار UK.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. God bless. Love you all. AQM. Thank you very much.
As you're aware, we're here at the Body Power Expo in Mumbai, and there's a competition going on, Fit Factor, where everyone's posing, males and females, and I have a female competitor with me here. First of all, welcome to Body Power.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that Body Power is here, finally.
What's your name and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Sonali Swami and I'm from Bangalore.
Wow. And you know, I'm amazed. I can understand the boys being here in the fitness, but females as well. I mean, is it a big craze in India?
Okay, another surprise that I'm 38 and I'm a mom of 2 school-going children. So fitness is very much here in India.
No way. You're 38 and you're a mother of 2.
Yes.
Why did you get into fitness?
Okay, first of all, I started with dancing. I'm a choreographer and a certified Zumba instructor. So fitness was there, but I thought maybe why not try with the weight training. It's very important, especially once you hit 30, it's very important. And I started doing weights and I realized that it's pretty cool. And the results were amazing and I just got hooked to it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sonali, and good luck for the competition.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅੱਜ ਸੰਡੇ ਆ ਐਂਡ we're day 2 of the Body Power Expo in India in Mumbai 2014 ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਆ ਰੈਸਲਿੰਗ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੈਫਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਨਵਾਂ ਕਰੇਜ਼ ਚੱਲਿਆ UFC ਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਉਹ ਕਰੇਜ਼ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਆ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ SFL ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਸੁਪਰ ਫਾਈਟ ਲੀਗ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੰਚਾਲਕ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਸੰਜੇ ਦੱਤ ਐਂਡ ਸ਼ੋਪਾ ਸ਼ੈਟੀ ਐਂਡ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਰਾਜ ਕੁੰਡਰਾ तो हम शिल्पा भी यूके की नौ ही रख लो तुम कि साढ़े यूके वाले की बहू है शिल्पा शेट्टी सो सुपर फाइट लीग के यहाँ एक्सिबिशन मैचेस हो रहे हैं डेमो मैचेस अज हो रहे हैं थानू इंडिया के UFC फाइटर दिखा लाँगे तुम सारे अमरीका के फाइटर देखे होगे इंग्लैंड के फाइटर देखे होगे पर इंडिया के फाइटर नहीं ना देखे तो देखो ये मुंडे किन्नी जान आ किन्नी मेहनत आ दिल्ली मुंडे बॉम्बे so चलो देखिए भूरा मुखी आपको दिखाते हैं सुपर फाइट लीग and how the craze is going to go on and there's going to be a proper league where people fight each other knockout competitions. I've never seen it in India before and I've never seen Indian fighters do it before so this is a first for me and it's probably a first for you. Dekh de
And the winner by judges' decision from the red corner, Manu
पंजाब के बहुत चैंपियन प्रसिद्ध बॉडी बिल्डर थानू कई बार इन्हों की मुलाकात कराई है हीरा लाल साडे भाजी सत श्री अकाल जी।
सत श्री अकाल भाजी।
पहला दसो जी तो तुसी पंजाबी इत्थे बॉम्बे की कर रहे हो?
इत्थे जी अपना बॉडी पावर एक्सपो लगा आ इत्थे आना सानू बुलाया है एक्सपोजिंग दे तो उत्थों आए हैं तो नाले तारा न्यूट्री केयर है उन्होंने कोलों आपां एंबैसडर है मैं
जी। तुसी अपने थोड़ी हिस्ट्री दसो तुसी की प्राप्तियां कीतियां हैं?
हिस्ट्री में मैं असल में शुरुआत ही अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट तो शुरू किया सीगा मिस्टर कपूरथला मिस्टर पंजाब मिस्टर इंडिया मिस्टर एशिया मिस्टर यूनीवर्स ਹੁਣ ਆਰਨੋਲਡ ਕਲਾਸਿਕ ਮੈਂ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਵਾਂ ਉਹ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਪਲੇਸ ਆਈ ਹੈ।
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਣ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਰਨੋਲਡ ਕਲਾਸਿਕ ਜੋ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਬੜਾ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਆ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਆਰਨੋਲਡ ਸ਼ਵਾਰਜ਼ਨੇਗਰ ਕਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੈਕੰਡ ਆਏ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਮੇਰਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਕੋਈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਐਂਡ ਅਪ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ?
ਇਹ ਸਾਡਾ ਨਵੰਬਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਚ ਓਲੰਪੀਆ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਯੂਕੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਮੈਂ ਫਸਟ ਆਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਰਨੋਲਡ ਕਲਾਸਿਕ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ 'ਚ ਫਿਰ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਫਸਟ ਆਵਾਂਗਾ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਇਹੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਹੀ ਹਰੀ ਵਾ ਬੜੀ ਵਧੀਆ
ਭਾਜੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਹੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਮਾਣ ਆ ਕਿ ਬੰਬੇ 'ਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਭਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਰੌਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਬੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ।
ਓਕੇ ਬੜੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੱਭੇ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਬੰਬੇ ਹੋਈਏ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਦੁਬਈ ਹੋਈਏ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਹੋਈਏ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਖੋਰ ਲੱਭੇ ਜੋ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਕਸਰ TV ਤੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ 'ਚ ਵਰਿੰਦਰ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਜੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ
ਵਰਿੰਦਰ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਮੁਕਾਮ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਸਕੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਤੁਸੀਂ IFBB ਪ੍ਰੋ ਹੈਗੇ?
ਯਾ ਆਈ ਐਮ ਦ ਓਨਲੀ IFBB ਪ੍ਰੋ ਫਰਮ ਇੰਡੀਆ।
ਐਂਡ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ IFBB ਪ੍ਰੋ ਬਣੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਪਿਆ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਮੈਂ IFBB ਪ੍ਰੋ ਬਣਾ?
ਦੇਖੋ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਹਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਗੋਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਵੈਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਬਾਡੀ ਬਿਲਡਰ ਇਹ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਹੈ ਆਈ ਵਾਂਟ ਟੂ ਬੀ ਬਿਕੇਮ ਅ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਓਲੰਪੀਆ ਬਟ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਓਲੰਪੀਆ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਲਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਕਾਰਡ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੋ ਕਾਰਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਿਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਯੂ ਕਾਂਟ ਕੁਆਲੀਫਾਈ ਫॉर ਮਿਸਟਰ ਓਲੰਪੀਆ ਐਂਡ ਲੱਕੀਲੀ ਇਨ 2011 ਮੈਂ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਗ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਪ੍ਰੀ 'ਚ ਕੰਪੀਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਈ ਵਿਨ ਅ ਗੋਲਡ ਮੈਡਲ ਦੇਅਰ ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ ਆਈ ਕੁਆਲੀਫਾਈ ਫॉर ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਲੀਗ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ ਪ੍ਰੋ ਟਰਨ ਹੋਇਆ।
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਫੋਕਸ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਜਾਂ ਹਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਕਰੋਗੇ?
ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਫਸਟ ਪੈਸ਼ਨ ਜੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਲਵ ਹੈ ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਬਾਡੀ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ ਆਈ ਐਮ ਬੈਕ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਪੀਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਬਟ ਹੁਣ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਤੋਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਜਾਂ ਹਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਜਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੈਨ ਕੁਝ ਸੋਚਾਂਗੇ ਬਟ ਨਾਓ ਫੁੱਲੀ ਫੋਕਸ ਔਨ ਬਾਡੀ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ।
ਵਰਿੰਦਰ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ ਐਂਡ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ ਤੇਰੇ ਐਂਡ ਸਭ ਲਈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਰੋਸ਼ਨ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹੇ ਤੇ ਵੈਲ ਡਨ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ UK ਵਾਸਤੇ ਯੂਰਪ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ੀ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਜੀ
With me now, as we're seeing at the Body Power Expo, you've seen how well it's organised, you've seen how it's professional, but what we need to know is how much organisation goes into this and actually how much effort goes into it. It's very nice for us to see the finished product and go, yeah, we had a good day out, but we don't know how long it's been planned for, what sort of difficulties we come across. And so joining us now is one of the organisers, Phil Mortimer. Welcome, Phil.
Welcome. Thank you.
Phil, what do you think, first of all, about health and fitness in India?
I think it's crazy at the moment, the way people have turned out for the show and the passion Indians have got towards fitness. I mean, that's the reason whilst we're here. It's been planned for sort of a year, 18 months, and to bring it all together over one weekend and see so many people here, I mean, it's amazing to see.
Were you surprised with the physiques of Indians out here? Because I've been coming in here for about 20-25 years regularly, and I've seen more fit physiques in about 2 hours than I have in all of the villages that I've been to, all of the towns that I've been to. It's really surprising. I'm really shocked that Indians have got good physiques.
Yeah, and a lot of people have said that around the show, speaking to them, and obviously the diet's a lot different to the UK and to America and that side of it. So, but I think people don't realise how fit and healthy a lot of Indians are. It's just about educating then the people who aren't to the right foods to eat, to how to train, and the show's obviously the perfect place to do so, really.
You've done Mumbai, and you can understand why you've done Mumbai, because it's the main hub and where Bollywood is based. Do you plan to go out to other places in India as well?
It depends how it goes. Obviously, Mumbai seems to be the hub of a lot going on fitness-wise, similar with the UK and Birmingham, and it seems to be quite easy for people to get to. Obviously, India's a huge company, so coming from all over the country isn't never going to be easy, but it's trying to find one place.
It's not like going down the M40.
No, nowhere near. People are coming saying they've sat on a bus for 30 hours, some more, or sat on a train, which is amazing to think that they'll go to that sort of lengths to see the show and to see the guys that are involved with it, which is quite humbling that they do that, really. So
we're talking about Physique Elite. It's not just a case of people from England coming, training people up and then going and keeping all the secrets to itself. You're actually training the locals here and turning them into trainers so that they can carry on the work and take it to people, take it to the masses, right?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's about educating trainers, not just in India, but all over the world. But as I say, in India, we've found that people, as I say, are so passionate to learn that these courses have been going on all over the country. And we've got the likes of Chris Gethin, who's obviously well known with his celebrity clients, Neil Hill. We want to bring more of our ambassadors over, so Rehan Jalali, Lane Norton, which a lot of Indian people are asking about. And it's, yeah, like you say, a lot of courses will come and train someone, and that'll be it. You'll never hear from them again. Whereas Physique Elite, as cheesy as it sounds, they're almost joining a family, if you like. So we give them ongoing support with business plans or marketing, or if they've got a question, they can ask one of the other trainers or one of the UK trainers, or we make sure that they've got the tools to be able to better themselves and further educate themselves, really.
Phil, thank you very much for the interview. Wish you luck with this, and hopefully we'll see you out and about again during the year when we come back and do a bit more filming. But thanks a lot.
No, thanks for having me. Thank you.
I'm now with Nick Orton, who's the CEO of Body Power. He's going to tell us now, hopefully, Nick, that how you've managed to put all of this together. I mean, it all looks easy for us. We've come here, there's stuff to eat, there's stuff to do. It looks nice and easy, looks like, wow, brilliant event, but you can actually tell us how long it took together.
Well, it's a full-time, year-round activity to get something like this done, and the secret is the team behind it.
Why India?
Well, I've already got existing business in India, which is booming, and I absolutely love it here. So, the fitness industry in India is very young, very eager to learn, and yet India has huge health problems with things like obesity. It's got the fastest rising childhood obesity levels in the world, big problems with diabetes. So the Indian community really have to start looking at their fitness and health.
What are the major sort of shocks you found when you first came to India? I mean, was you surprised by the diet or the lack of exercise? I mean, what was it generally that shocked you?
Well, I sort of anticipated things before from what I'd seen in the TV. nothing particularly shocked me as such, although there is an apathy for people to get fit and healthy. I mean, the actual traditional Indian diet's not very healthy at all, of course. So there has to be a real mind change for nutrition. I know one of the things that I was surprised about is the lack of protein sources on the high street and in supermarkets. It's actually quite difficult to get good protein source, which of course is a really important part of anyone's diet.
What do you think about the health food industry here? Do you think it's booming, it's in its infancy, or has it reached a certain stage where it can develop further?
No, it's in its infancy, without a doubt. It's very, very fast developing. It's actually got some very bright people involved in it. And what I've found is that in this country in particular, and working across numerous countries, India is fascinating because it's full of people who are very, very keen to learn. They're real passionate people and they want to learn how to improve. And I think that, coupled with an obvious intelligence, is the key to success. And I see the industry in India growing very, very quickly. One of the things I often say to people when they ask me that sort of question is, the industry here is about maybe 15, 20 years behind the States or the UK in terms of fitness, but it's growing so quickly, I think in 5 years it will have caught up and probably taken over.
In such a vast country with so many states, so many different languages, there must be over 100 different languages here. How do you do that? How do you plan for something like that?
Well, one of the things that I was very, very keen to do is I didn't want to take from the country. So I set up an operation in India. Everything's Indian registered companies with Indian banks, Indian staff, Indian production facilities for our supplement line. So that was really important for me. Like I say, I didn't want to take from the country, I wanted to add to it. So we're doing everything internally. We've got a fantastic team based in India, so they help with the regional dialects. Most of the stuff that we do, of course, is in English, but we are providing translations and different people to go to different areas.
Some critics might say, right, there's a bunch of Englishmen coming over to India and they're going to make money out of us and then go back home. But I've noticed that in your programs, you're actually creating master trainers and ambassadors here who are Indians. Like there's one of the trainers you got is Kumar Manav, who's becoming sort of a superstar in his own right. You're actually training him so that he can train Indians further. So it's not about just keeping your little group and keeping it tight. You're actually giving something back to the country, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I've tried to do is through Physique Elite, which is my training company, I'm using the skills that trainers have got internationally to bring over the world's best trainers to educate people in India, to educate trainers in India, I should say. And we've trained around 1,500 trainers now. Wow. To try and give them education so they can impart that knowledge to the public. And as you rightly say, then those people we are developing so that they can become master trainers. Kumar Manava, as you rightly said, was our first master trainer. He's now a sponsored athlete. He gets an enormous amount of press and publicity. And I want him to be aspirational for other trainers.
I mean, I've seen this expo, and I've seen other expos here as well over the past few years. And I must say, this is very impressive. To invest this amount of time and money in it, it must have been a bit of a risk for you, thinking, well, hold on, I'm investing it, what if people don't turn up? What if it gets negative publicity? What if it all falls flat on its face? Or did you think, well, unless a risk I'm going to take, or was it risk-free?
It certainly wasn't risk-free. Putting an event on this size, of this quality, is extremely expensive. So what I would say is that I've been in the exhibition industry for over 20 years, so I do know what I'm doing. I've developed numerous large show brands. So I knew that in order to create something that's sustainable for the long term, which is my ambition, I needed to invest heavily in the show this year, create something that people could really love, so that they will tell their friends, they'll come back next year, and we'll grow the show like that.
You've got some big names on board here. You've got Life Fitness. I know of Life Fitness because when I go down the gym on the odd occasion in a year, I'll see their machines. You've got Venky's, the very big boys that own Blackburn Rovers. that's just like something they thought, oh, we were bored, so we'd buy Black Monroe. But you've really pulled out all the stops. So it seems that all the supplements companies as well, they see India as a booming market and they really want a piece of the action.
Yeah, I mean it's a massive opportunity for companies. There has been an issue with regulations for supplementation in India, which has taken a long time for the industry to work through. The Indian company's been working very hard to try and work that out, and it's actually been really tough for them. It's been very costly for them. It's a shame, because actually if the government saw what potentially they could have, they'd relax those regulations very, very quickly. But fortunately, you know, India's got some fantastic personalities involved in the fitness market, and I know some of them through the show and through other business. They are working behind the scenes really hard to make sure that those things are dropped so that they can actually start to import more products and do more business in India. And that's what the country needs. It needs to be able to look at this as a very big future industry for it.
I've seen you've used the branding well and used the celebrities well. We had Arjun Kapoor and Ranveer Singh yesterday. You've got John Abraham on board. And you've got the SFL, which is like the UFC of India. And that seems to be taking off quite well and attracting big crowds. I mean, how do you manage to rope these big boys in? I mean, surely they must be apprehensive first when they think, well, hold on, you might have Body Power in the UK, but we haven't seen what you can do in India. Was it a bit of a challenge getting these boys in?
We actually, Physique Elite train a number of Bollywood celebrities. So, you know, we train a lot of A-list celebrities. So I happen to know a lot of these people. I'm fortunate to be able to say that I do. And one thing I've noticed with Bollywood celebrity in particular, is that they are such genuine people. They're so passionate to give a message, give something back to the Indian public. So if you think of Arjun Kapoor and Ranveer Singh, you know, they're both fit guys. You know, we've been training them for quite some time, but they are so you know, they've got infectious personalities. They want to put across their message to the public that actually they should get fitter and healthier. So actually they were really keen to come along and give their message to the public, and of course I'm very grateful that they did do that.
Is this something you've planned for the long term? I mean, will we see a Body Power 2015 and 16 and 17, or will we just see a one-off and maybe next year it all goes quiet? I mean, that's what's usually happened previously, but so is this definitely your thought of a 10-year plan or a 15-year plan?
Yeah, it's a long-term plan. I mean, my vision is to create an enormous expo for consumers, like the show in the UK, which is very, very large. It becomes a focal point for the industry. It becomes something that people really look forward to coming to, and I want to make it so that we have the world's top fitness athletes, Bollywood's finest. I want to make it so that people come along, get educated, inspired, leave with a smile on their face, and because of the show, get inspired to live healthier lives.
Nick, congratulations on Body Power and good luck for the future. Thanks for inviting us down. It really has been an eye-opening experience, and wish you luck for the future. We hope to cover your events in the future, including the UK one, and I'm glad really to be associated with yourselves.
Great, thank you very much for your time.
I'm here now with Dave Titterton, as you can see, 2 times Mr. Universe. Dave, how's India been treating you?
Absolutely amazing. I've been to a lot of places around the world, but I've never been to anywhere where the fans are as passionate as they are here, and I'm sure that the Body Power India is going to absolutely fly over the next few years.
Do you see it that there's sort of a star status? I mean, when you're walking around, you've got crowds following you all the time.
It's unbelievable, yeah, absolutely unbelievable. It's everywhere we go, we've been mobbed. Not just at the expo, at the hotels, when we've gone for something to eat, it's been amazing, yeah.
You'd never think that person of your side would need bouncers, but you do in India.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The guys all around here, the security guys have been absolutely phenomenal, done an amazing job, and with that, to be honest, I don't think we'd have been able to move.
When the fans talk to you about fitness, do they know actually what they're on about, or do you think there's a lot they need to learn yet?
I think the biggest deficit at the moment, I think Chris Gethin is doing a fantastic job of introducing the training and nutrition into it. I would say the biggest deficit is the nutrition. They're still learning about that, but that's what these expos are all about. That's what these events are all about. It's promoting and bringing the knowledge forward, and then I'm sure the guys over here will take that on board and do fantastic.
Dave, how did you get into bodybuilding, and how long does it take to make a physique like that?
Believe it or not, I actually found bodybuilding by accident. I started life as a boxer.
Oh, right.
So I fought at heavyweight. My dad was a professional fighter. I went to a gym to basically help myself get stronger for the ring. And the gym owner said, you should compete, you've got very good genetics. And it sort of took off from there.
In England, we see bodybuilders, we look at them, we go, yeah, all right, mate, we walk past them, we don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Here it seems that, you're getting bigger coverage than singers and film stars.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I think, like I say, it is absolutely, yeah. I've been staggered by the response that we've had. It's been absolutely phenomenal.
And do you think it's something you'd like to do, come back once again in India?
Absolutely. If Ollie and Nick invite me, I'll be back here straight away next year.
Hey, brilliant talking to you. Great down to earth person, and good luck for the future.
Very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm now with IFBB Pro Ryan Terry. He's come all the way from England. Ryan, how's India been treating you?
Yeah, I just want to say first of all thank you to everyone for welcoming me so much in India. It's been an amazing experience. I've only been here 2 days, so I'm a bit jet lagged, but it's been amazing so far.
And what do you think about the knowledge Indians have about health and fitness? I mean, are they pretty much up to scratch, or have they got a lot to learn yet?
To be fair, actually, I was quite surprised how knowledgeable the Indian people were. If you look around, there's some great physiques from the Indian people as well. So, yeah, I think they're very up there. They're very much up there. I think there's some things they can tweak and things like that, but that comes with time. This expo, things like these expos, it's the first one in India, but we have these every year where it's very, you can learn a lot from these expos. So,
where do you think we're lacking? Where do you think the Indians are lacking in sort of some advice? Is it nutrition or is it a training technique?
Yeah, personally, I think more the Indian cuisine. You know, obviously with the curries and that is high in saturated fats and things like that. So I think we're just getting a bit more knowledge on the nutrition side. I think they'll be absolutely spot on.
It's probably easier to get Indians off the curries than it is for Brits.
yeah, very much.
And did you plan on coming again next year?
Definitely, we've already in talks about it, definitely. Hopefully I can stay out a bit longer and see a bit more of Mumbai and hopefully go to Goa, because I'd like to go to Goa. So.
Fine, thanks a lot, and good luck, and welcome to India.
Thank you.
ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੰਬੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਜੋ ਬੋਡੀ ਪਾਵਰ ਐਕਸਪੋ 2014 ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਐਕਸਪੋ ਆ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ ਐਥਲੀਟਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸ ਜੋ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਯੂਥ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਸਪਾਇਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਹੈਲਥੀ ਹੋਣ ਤੇ ਸਿਹਤ ਦਾ ਖਿਆਲ ਰੱਖਣ ਨਸ਼ਿਆਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਰਹਿਣ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਅਚੀਵਮੈਂਟਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਿਲੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ
थैंक यू वेरी मच मैं प्रेमचंद डेगरा वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन पद्मा श्री अर्जुन अवार्ड स्टेट अवार्ड होल्डर 8 टाइम एशिया चैम्पियन 9 टाइम नेशनल चैम्पियन और वर्ल्ड में 2 टाइम 4th पोजीशन और 1 टाइम सिल्वर मेडल एंड दैन इज़ अ गोल्ड मेडल आई वॉन द इन ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਕੁਈਨਜ਼ਲੈਂਡ ਆਸਟ੍ਰੇਲੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ
ਜੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਜ਼ਮਾਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਅੱਜ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਜੋ ਸਹੂਲਤਾਂ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਜ਼ਮਾਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਸਹੂਲਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਜ਼ਮਾਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੈਸਿਲਿਟੀਆਂ ਮਿਲੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਇਸ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ
ਨਹੀਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਕਈ ਪੂਰੇ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਜਿਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਅੱਧਾ ਬੰਬੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਨੇਵੀਨ ਨਗਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਨੈਵਲ ਜਿਮ ਦਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਬਹੁਤ ਛੋਟਾ ਸੀ ਜਿਮ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਏਸ਼ੀਆ ਚੈਂਪੀਅਨ ਬਣਿਆ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਉਦੋਂ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਇੱਕ ਬਾਰਬਲ ਇੱਕ ਡੰਬਲ ਔਰ ਬੈਂਚ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਪੇਅਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮੈਂਟਲੀ ਸੋਚ ਕੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਪਰਫੈਕਟ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਵਰਕਆਊਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਪੂਰੀ ਕੰਸਨਟ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਵਰਕਆਊਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਹੂਲਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਜ ਆ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਪਰ ਜੇ ਜੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਅੱਜ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਡਿਟਰਮੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਨੈਸ਼ਨੈਲਿਟੀ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਡਿਸਿਪਲਿਨ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਏਡੀ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਮੀਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸੇ ਹੀ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਤੇ ਖੜੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
When we talk about bodybuilding or fitness, we always think, right, we need to get down the gym, pump weight. The more weight we'll pump, the more slimmer we'll become, the better we'll look. However, what I've learned today, one thing, is that, and everyone said this to me, that bodybuilding and training is more about diet and probably about 70-80% about diet and controlling what you eat and what you intake as opposed to going down the gym and just pumping weight. And with me now as an expert in diets and nutrition, Richard Lovett. Richard, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me today.
Richard, how are you liking India?
Do you know what? I'm absolutely loving it. First time here, but really enjoying it. And I think what Body Power have done here is just fantastic for India.
Now, you're a nutrition expert, a diet expert. I mean, in terms of the diet that the Indian people eat here, is there a lot to be improved on?
Yeah, I mean, I did a talk today, and one thing that stood out to me in the Indian diet really is, although they're obese, they have a national obesity problem. The problem isn't actually really junk food, like other big countries like the US and UK. The problem is an excess, really, of carbohydrates, and the protein intake is very, very low compared. And one tip I gave all the people was just to go away and to up their protein intake.
How could people here improve their lifestyles, improve their diets? I mean, what sort of tips would you give to people living in villages, in towns, especially in India, for how we can improve our lifestyle and our diet?
With lifestyle, you know, with every single country, people are becoming more and more sedentary. Literally getting up off your bum and moving more is just a lifestyle thing I'd change in terms of exercise. In terms of the nutrition and the Indian diet, as I said, one very important thing is the protein intake. Even if you're vegetarian, the protein intake needs to come up.
Now, if you're vegetarian, how can you up your protein intake? What sort of foods we need to look at?
We were speaking about that in the talk, and you know, things like tofu, you know, cottage cheese, dairy products are very good, eggs, and now this kind of show has come over, you know, even taking whey proteins and shakes are a very good option for protein.
What's the future of bodybuilding here? And I mean, have you been impressed by what you've seen, or do you think there's a long way to go yet?
There's definitely a long way to go in terms of how it's recognised, but there is some fantastic Indian bodybuilders over here, but they're not recognised as much as people like Jay Cutler and you know, and Phil Heath and stuff. But I think it's definitely up and coming, and with Body Power, it's only going to go quicker.
Richard, we look forward to seeing you on MATV, and so we can talk about more in detail.
Yeah.
But well done, and continue to educate the public.
Thank you for having me. Great.
We're here with one of the organisers of the show, Ollie Upton, who has worked hard, and I've seen it for the last few days. He was out there himself, putting the barriers up. He's been in there literally on his feet for about 14, 15 hours a day, you know, and hasn't had a rest. It's not Indian style where one person's in charge and orders the rest about. It was very hands-on. So Ollie, first of all, welcome.
How you doing? Thanks, Harj.
Ollie, what I want to know is, how long does it take to organise something like this?
We've been working on this for about 9 months. Generally, a show would take anything up to a year. So our process now is to start working on next year's show from tomorrow, as soon as the show finishes, if not sooner.
Is this just a one-off thing, or is it a full-time job for yourself?
For us, it's a full-time job. We're quite lucky. We've now got 3 shows globally. All of them are Body Power. So it's the brand has been built up in the UK. It's been running there for the last 5 years. That's at the NEC in Birmingham, 16th to the 18th of May. And this is the first year that we brought it to Mumbai. So it's always been a passion and a dream of ours to develop a global brand. To do that, we had to build a strong enough brand. So we've done that. We have good connections and a good business in India. And India as a marketplace for us is very attractive. They're keen to learn, they're eager to learn, and our business model allowed us to roll this show out into India.
Is the idea here to educate Indians and so that they can educate others? Or do you think critics would say, or some critics say, oh, hold on, these are people coming from abroad, they're coming here, milking our country and going back? I mean,
there's that kind of theory behind it, but we work with close to 1,500 trainers in a network called Physique Elite.
You've already trained 1,500?
1,500 trainers. Now the scale is a really broad scale. You've got some trainers that don't have very good knowledge, but you have some that have very good knowledge. So we've developed a number of courses that go from a basic level right through to a higher level. And that's replicated in some of our clients. I mean, we work with some big Bollywood stars. So, yeah, Chris Gethin, who's a business partner of ours, he's based over here. He works very hard with our close master trainers, and that filters down. So the message then goes from the master trainer through Chris Gethin down to our trainers. So the overall general knowledge is developing.
We've seen a different sort of angle here. You've brought in Super Fight League people. and which is like UFC, which is kicking off here, and you've got the Masala Bhangra as well. So you got your fusion workouts. Sure. Was that something you planned, or was these guys an afterthought?
Yeah, no, it's something we planned. Again, if you look at the UK model, we focus it around interactive feature areas. We like our audience to get involved and to get hands-on, because ultimately it's great looking at an expo and sitting down and listening, but you want to get hands-on. So we looked at the Indian market, and things are very different over here. So we had to tweak some things. We've still got the bodybuilding element, but then the Masala Bhangra has been a huge success for us because the Indians can relate to it. So it's a good way to introduce them to exercise. So we were pleased to have them and other feature areas on board.
So what have you got planned for next year? Bigger and brighter?
Bigger and better.
Brilliant. I look forward to coming to Body Power UK as well this year, and covering it next year at Body Power India when you come in here. Thanks for inviting us, and it's been really good. It's been an experience.
Cheers.
हाँ जी, आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि ये सब अंग्रेजी में बात करे जाते हैं, हिंदी में कोई नहीं बात करता, पर मेरे पास एक फिजिक एलीट का ट्रेनर है जो हिंदी में बात करेंगे, हमको सब समझाएंगे। पहले तो आपका स्वागत है।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
आप देखो, आपकी तरह देख के मुझे भी आता है कि यार मेरा भी ऐसा शरीर बनेगा, पर मैं अभी 39 का होने लगा हूँ नेक्स्ट मंथ, तो मैं सोचा हूँ यार रहने दो, क्या बनाना है, कुछ नहीं बनेगा, अब तो बूढ़े हो गए। क्या मेरा ऐसा शरीर बन सकता है?
ज़रूर बन सकता है, ज़रूर बन सकता है। जस्ट ये है कि आपको फॉलो करना है जो भी कहा जाता है आपके कोच के द्वारा, जो भी बताया जाता है आपको कि आपने ये खाना है, ये करना है, इतना ट्रेन करना है। मैं मानता हूँ कि अगर लाइफ में बैलेंस हो तो आप कोई भी एज पे बना सकते हो, बट इट्स नॉट अबाउट प्रूविंग अदर्स, इट्स अबाउट प्रूविंग योरसेल्फ। हम लोग चाहते हैं कि हम अपने आप को अच्छा देखना चाहते हैं, आईने में जब कपड़ा खुले तो अपने को लगे कि नहीं भाई, दिस इज़ व्हाट आई हैव डन फॉर।
जैसे आप डाइट की बात करते हैं, पहले तो अब मुझ जैसे आदमी से आप बात करें डाइट की, मैं पहले ही डर जाऊंगा यार कि दारू छोड़ना पड़ेगा, मीट छोड़ना पड़ेगा, ये सब शुगर नहीं खा सकते, घी नहीं खा सकते, तेल नहीं खा सकते। आधे जंग तो आधे हिम्मत तो वही हार जाता है।
हार जाते हैं। मैंने देखा है कि जब भी हम डाइट की बात करते हैं तो लोग डर जाते हैं कि भाई हमको सब खाना पीना मना हो जाएगा, आप ये नहीं करने दोगे, वो नहीं करने दोगे। मैं कहता हूँ कि आप थोड़े समय के लिए, जैसे हमको कोई बीमारी होती है तो हम दवाई खाते हैं, वैसे ही हम इसको एक ड्यूरेशन के लिए लेते हैं, जहाँ पे आप थोड़े दिन के लिए परहेज़ी करें और धीरे धीरे सारी चीज़ वापस से लेकर आएँ, तो लाइफ में एक अच्छा बैलेंस बन के चलेगा और आप पहले से बहुत बेहतर होंगे।
यहाँ लोग एजुकेशन कैसे प्राप्त कर सकते हैं, इस चीज़ के बारे में जानकारी कैसे कर सकते हैं? क्यों अगर तो इंटरनेट पे जाएं, या हमारी हिंदी भाषा में बहुत कम एजुकेशन है।
एग्जैक्टली, यहाँ पर एजुकेशन की सबसे बड़ी कमी है और स्पेशली न्यूट्रिशन की बहुत बड़ी कमी है। यहाँ पर लोग ये समझते हैं कि बॉडी बिल्डिंग यानी ये हमारे बस की बात नहीं है, इन लोगों को तो दिन भर खाना पड़ता है, दिन भर सोना पड़ता है। ऐसा कोई भी चीज़ नहीं है। आम आदमी, मेरे पास जो लॉयर्स हैं, मैं जिनको ट्रेन करता हूँ, बिजनेसमैन हैं, IT प्रोफेशनल्स हैं।
ये जो बॉलीवुड स्टार्स इन लोगों के साथ जुड़ रहे हैं, जैसे ऋतिक हो गए या जॉन अब्राहम हो गए, अर्जुन कपूर, क्या इन लोगों का भी प्रभाव पड़ता है पब्लिक पे?
ज़रूर पड़ता है। सेलिब्रिटीज़ का सबसे बड़ा प्रभाव पड़ता है क्योंकि उनको एक रोल मॉडल के जैसा देखा जाता है। जब भी वो आते हैं तो वो देखते हैं कि अगर ये कर चुके हैं, ये इतने बिजी होने के बाद में भी अगर कर सकते हैं, नो डाउट उनका काम है ये अच्छा दिखना, लेकिन हम भी वैसे दिख सकते हैं, तो उसका इफेक्ट बहुत ज़्यादा पड़ता है।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਏ ਹੈਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਬੋਡੀ ਪਾਵਰ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਜਾਂ ਨਾ ਆਉਣ?
ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੀ ਛੱਡੋ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਨਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੋਡੀ ਪਾਵਰ ਬੋਡੀ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਮਤਲਬ ਗਾਈਡੈਂਸ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਆ, ਬੜਾ ਕੁਝ ਨਵਾਂ ਲਿਟਰੇਚਰ ਮਿਲਦਾ, ਨਵੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਆ, ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਚੰਗੇ ਐਥਲੀਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇਗੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਮਿਲੇਗਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇਗਾ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੋਰ ਉੱਚਾ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ।